I think it is. I think also it's a mark of how clever the organisers are to make sure those kind of characters are on board in the first place. So when European Rallycross was first looking to become World Rallycross, Peter Solberg was asked early doors, could you be involved? How can we help you be involved? Because you need a big name to help with the reach. And I'm certain that Extreme did that in the background. But also, you don't get these people involved if they don't believe in what's going on in the background. People like Lewis, who've got a great moral compass, in my opinion. He believes in a lot of the stuff that Extreme is doing. Likewise with Rosberg. Rosberg is really big on sustainability and technology. But yeah, to get those names involved, of course, with Jenson Button was driving in the first year and is still a team name at the moment. It's very clever. I think Alejandro knows exactly what he's up to. He did it with Formula E. He's now doing it with Extreme E. How to attract those sponsors and get them on board is clever work, basically. And I think they're doing really well. What you say, to get Mclaren on board is amazing. I think this season's been good fun as well, and obviously hasn't been hampered in quite the same way by COVID. Obviously, two races in Sardinia wasn't ideal, although the races were both really good. We want that global thing, and COVID has tripped us up a little bit with that, unfortunately. And then, of course, what's going on in the Western Asia, Europe affected Sardinia as well. So there we go. It's a great series, and they do a great job of attracting the big names. And I think that just gets different eyes onto it. That's one of the things that we're keen to do in Nitro, is get other drivers or riders from other series in that guest car. You get other eyes on it, and that's what Extreme E is doing. Can we get Hamilton and Rosberg fans and Button fans to watch this off-road series? Because traditionally they probably wouldn't have done. They wouldn't off-road, that's why I don't get it. Hook them, and they are actually, it's really cool.
Absolutely. It seems like kind of cross-category riding or driving is a huge part of Travis Pastrana's career. The fact that he's, even in things like NASCAR, he's been willing to make those moves and kind of take those risks and become, a sort of cross motorsport figure. I know F1 fans listening to this will look back on Kimi Räikkönen's NASCAR race last weekend as a really interesting storyline, just to see drivers that we all know and love take on new challenges. Just wrapping up, I also wanted to touch on your advice and what you would look to kind of, you spoke about all your mentors throughout your career and all the people that helped you evolve, both as a driver and now a commentator. But for young people looking to enter maybe motorsport media or even sports media more broadly, how would you kind of suggest they approach that, and what were the key kind of lessons that you would have for them?
Well, let me go back and touch on the Travis thing first of all, because you mentioned about multi-disciplines, and I love that. I'm a huge fan of Travis. Obviously, comes from an FMX background through to rallycross, the Gymkhana stuff. He is very, very capable in a car. You don't beat the drivers that he's beating in those cars unless you're very capable. Likewise, the likes of Kristofferson, Ekstrom, the multi-discipline winners. And I think when somebody wins across disciplines, Solberg, rally and then rallycross world champion, Loeb, rallycross, circuit racing, endurance racing. Loeb, one of the best ever. He might well be the GOAT. I'd love to see Lewis is the one I desperately want to see when he's done with F1. I want to see him go and do some motorsport for fun. I don't know whether he will or not, because I know he's got a lot in his career he'd like to achieve outside motorsport. But I would love to see someone like Lewis come and have a crack at Nitro Rallycross. Valentino Rossi, come on, you're done with bikes now. Let's do some Rallycross. Those people that cross over the different disciplines, I always have huge respect for. We used to see it so much more in the old days, and now where people are super specialists, you don't see it quite so much. So I would like to see that.